Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening and thank you for tuning into a brand new episode of The Nation Wants to Know. I'm Deepthi Sachdeva. Remember, what's been happening in Kolkata for the last many days has bothered all of us. We've seen the Prime Minister speaking about this. We've seen the President speaking about this. Finally, Mamata Banerjee has also said sorry. But that is not the story that we will shine our spotlight on. The story is about how the entire call for justice, some bit of justice is what people want. People are scared right now. Citizens are feeling vulnerable. But how that fight for justice has turned into completely something else. I want to introduce this graphic that you will see on your screens, and the nation wants to know, when did this happen? When did the fight for justice became a fight for revenge? We'll go back to that graphic again to give you a larger sense of why this story today has become all about revenge. It should have been about justice. Justice for the 31-year-old who's lost her life, but it's become about revenge. Badla. कौन किससे बदला लेना चाहता है और क्यों बदला लेना चाहता है? Again, I have both the Prime Minister on one side and I have Mamata Banerjee on the other end. Mamata Banerjee today has put out a warning. She has dared Narendra Modi. Mamata Banerjee, who has not been able to respond to any charges that have been leveled against her of lapses, of, shielding someone. So today the Chief Minister of West Bengal, who has also presided over all these protests that you see on your screens, today is daring the Prime Minister. What does she say? She says, and allow me to quote, ladies and gentlemen, and listen to this very carefully, because this will tell you that how is a Chief Minister thinking right now. How is a Chief Minister who's cornered, who's perhaps very scared, who does not know what to do next, is responding. She says, if you set Bengal on fire, Assam, she says, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar will be next. This is the state's Chief Minister. You have an elected Chief Minister, Mamata Banerjee, speaking like this. And she is throwing in this warning at the Prime Minister, that you dare touch us. She is blaming the BJP and the Prime Minister today for the very first time for whatever has happened. And she makes completely no bones about the fact that this has now become about Bengal. कि अगर आप बंगाल में कुछ करेंगे, तो हम आपकी कुर्सी को भी हिला सकते हैं. I said this in Hindi, I'll repeat this in English. If you set Bengal on fire, we will topple your chair. Why is she speaking like this? Why is a state's Chief Minister responding in this manner to whatever's been happening? And even as you look at these quotes, here are different images of the protests that we have seen all through the last 24 hours, vis-a-vis, the people, the janta, the students and everyone else who's turned out on the streets. People are so scared that, even the BJP there was protesting, whether it's on the tracks, whether it's elsewhere, to even people who did not step out of their homes today because they were so scared that they will get caught in this crossfire. But why is Mamata Banerjee provoking? Is this the language of a Chief Minister, is what the BJP is also asking. Is this an attempt to incite violence? Is this also an attempt to deflect? Is this also an attempt now to make the larger fight about justice just about a war between Mamata Banerjee and the Prime Minister? Why should a sitting Chief Minister be doing that? This is a story that should bother all of us. And is this also telling you that Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee perhaps has no other way now of dealing with the entire situation? So let's blame the center, blame Narendra Modi. Let's also warn him कि अगर आपने कुछ किया, अगर आपने बंगाल को हाथ लगाया, तो she says, बाकी तमाम राज्य भी जलेंगे. They will burn. If you don't believe me, you must listen in to this reaction that has come in from the West Bengal Chief Minister.
চেয়ার দখলের লড়াই, ক্ষমতা থাকলে ভোটে যাও, গুলি নয়, ডেড বডি নয়, লাশ নয়, ক্ষমতা তোমাদের হাতে। কেন করছো না ফাঁসির জন্য, যে এই সব ধর্ষণ করলে ফাঁসি হবে? কেন এই আইনটা করছো না? অভিষেক যেটা বললো আমি তো সেটা লিখেছি, আমি এখনো বলি নরেন্দ্র মোদী, আপনার পার্টি কতটা আমায় চেনে আমি জানি না, কিন্তু আমি এটা মনে করি যতই ফান্ডিং করুন, অনেককেই ফান্ডিং করছেন আপনারা, খবর আমরা রাখি। মনে রাখবেন, ওই ফান্ডিংকে আমরা এন্ডিং করে দেবো। আমরা এটা করতে পারি এবং আমরা জানি।
So Mamata Banerjee is actually saying this. She said this in Bengali. I translated that in both Hindi and English for you. And we shudder to think that if this is the language of a chief minister, what does this augur? Is that a provocation to the TMC cadre? I then decided to do a full Google search to get you more instances where we have seen some provocation that has come in from Mamata Banerjee again and again. The date, ladies and gentlemen, is November the 28th, 2016, where she says, I'll die or live, but will remove Prime Minister Modi from Indian politics. Similar language in 2016. Then, if you fast forward again, this was to November the 24th, in fact, just 2 days before this, she said Prime Minister Modi has created more havoc than Hitler. So there is a pattern. There is a reason why Mamata Banerjee continues to speak like this time and again. And we haven't seen much of a response either from the India bloc that Mamata Banerjee is a part of, to tell her that this is not what you should be saying right now. Your focus should be on justice. Your focus should also be on responding to a lot more questions that you have seen both the Supreme Court and the Calcutta High Court raising on you. There is one more interesting response that has come in from Mamata Banerjee, and I want to see if we can play that out again, because that is about Badla and Badlav. Two catchwords, Badla or Badlav. Now, you would recall Mamata Banerjee when she was trying to win elections in Bengal, when she was trying to uproot the left, she has said a lot of things. She said, "Hum badlav chahte hain. Badlav ki rajniti honi chahiye, because this is about better politics." But today she has spoken on the same line about Badla and Badlav. Listen in to what we've again heard from the West Bengal Chief Minister on a day where you have seen people protesting, and on a day where even, the family of that 31-year-old today has also spoken up to say, we stand with the protesters. Dramatic images is what we have seen all through today. And every image that has come in today from the state of West Bengal will tell you that this clearly is not the Badlav. This is not the Badlav that the people of Bengal wanted. Is this the Badlav that the people of Bengal have voted for? Is this the Badlav that the Chief Minister of West Bengal, Mamata Banerjee, stands for? And when she says that if anything happens to Bengal, we will see a lot of other states like Assam, Uttar Pradesh, Odisha, Jharkhand also burning, is Mamata Banerjee allowed to speak a language like this? One more quick response from the state's Chief Minister.
আমরা বলেছিলাম বদল চাই, বদলা নয়। আজ বলছি ও কথা নয়, আজ বলছি যেটা করার দরকার সেটা আপনারা ভালো বুঝে করবেন। আমি অশান্তি চাই না, কিন্তু উৎসব প্রচার চক্রান্ত করে যে আপনাকে রোজ কামড়াচ্ছে, আপনি তাকে কামড়াবেন না, কিন্তু প্রশ্ন করতে পারেন।
So Mamata Banerjee, again, they're reiterating much of what she has said in the last many hours, saying कि अब बदलाव की बात नहीं है, बदला भी नहीं लेना है। लेकिन अगर भाजपा हमारे पीछे पड़ती और भाजपा ये कोशिश करती है कि बंगाल में स्थिति बेकाबू होगी, तो हम भी चुप नहीं बैठेंगे। Mamata Banerjee is telling the Prime Minister, we will topple your chair. Why is Mamata Banerjee talking about the chair, toppling someone else's government at a point where she herself, remember, is in the dock right now for not answering questions that people are asking? Who allowed the crime scene to be tampered with? Who said that this girl, all of 31, died because of an illness first, then because of a suicide? It's only later that we get to know that she was raped and murdered. Who has been shielding everyone, right from the administration to the top cop to even the former principal at the RGK Medical College? Why is Mamata Banerjee not responding to those questions? Is she spooked by the protest? Does she have no other the way out? Is she running very, very scared? These are obvious, pertinent questions right now. The BJP has also, remember, been on the streets right from day one. They've responded to this language and this open provocation of anarchy and threat by Mamata Banerjee. And they say that this language cannot be tolerated in a democracy.
तो ममता जी, आपकी सरकार की में चुनाव में हिंसा होती है, जीतने के बाद हिंसा होती है, और इसीलिए आपके दिमाग में भी इतनी घनघोर और दर्दनाक हिंसा करने वालों के बचाव की जुगत सरकार कर रही है। और मैं यहां यह भी कहना सकता हूं, हो सकता है ममता जी बड़ी बेबसी में भी हो, क्योंकि आपने जिन आपराधिक तत्वों का साथ लिया था, मुझे लगता है कि उनके हौसले बुलंद इतने हो गए हैं कि शायद ममता बनर्जी के लिए इसके अलावा कोई चारा नहीं है कि वो उसका बचाव करें।
So why is Mamata Banerjee giving dhamkis, or are we reading too much? And this is quite normal for the West Bengal Chief Minister. I think these are obvious questions today that we'll expect an answer from both Monojeet Mandal, who's a political analyst. He leans towards a Trinamool. Also Shabnam Dey is a lawyer and a political analyst joining us on the broadcast, along with Shazia Ilmi, the national spokesperson of the BJP. Rashmi Sawant is an activist also joining us and a citizen voice at this entire issue. Mr. Rajgopalan is a senior journalist. Good to have you, sir, on the show. And Lokesh Jindal, political analyst. He leans towards the Congress. He's completing our panel. So, Monojeet Mandal, when you cannot, deal about issues of justice, you make this about revenge, about badla. People want justice, but you want badla. You want revenge. Monojeet?
The questions this should be asked to the CBI. I mean, how long can you continue with this kind of fake news?
Fake news? Have you heard your chief minister?
Have you called me to, just listen to you, or you listen to me?
No, but then you cannot come on my show and say this is fake news when I just played out what Mamata has said.
Exactly. I will call out the fake news right now. Who has said the crime scene has been tampered with? Show me the instance. CBI said this. The crime scene was tampered. Your question? Who has said that the culprits were shielded by Kolkata police or the state government? CBI? Your question. Show me the instance the CBI said that there are more criminals and they were shielded by Kolkata police or the state government. Show the statement, report from the CBI, the crime scene was tampered with. But you are running this question for the last 14-15 days, and that's what we want to call out. Mamata is asking you people to expose people like you on TV.
She hates the media, of course. Monojeet, she hates the media.
Do not adhere to any sense of journalism, ethics of journalism. Continue to spread fake news on.
Okay, Monojeet. Okay, let's now decode.
Why?
Let's now decode whatever you have said in the last few seconds, because this is a good opportunity for our viewers also to understand what is fake news, what is not. Can you tell me that who told the family of the victim that the girl first is ill, later they tell the family that she has died because of a suicide? Who was it? Have you been able to find out?
Place. Who is investigating? Such a horrendous journalism is this. CBI is investigating for the last 15 days. What is CBI doing?
What is the Kolkata police? What has the Kolkata police done?
Kolkata police could get barely 36 hours, and 3,600 questions were posed to Kolkata police. Even 3 questions are posed to CBI. Please pose this question to CBI. Who has called the girl to say that this was suicide? Please, if you have any guards, I am challenging you on TV. Put 3 questions to CBI.
Why is it that all of you love to challenge everyone? Challenge Narendra Modi. Challenge us. Because he asked you questions.
Because Mr. Modi, CBI comes under Mr. Modi's DOPT, Department of Personal Training, which is under PM.
But you really believe in the CBI, right? Monojeet, Mamata Banerjee really believes in the CBI. How can you be raising questions on the CBI now?
Because I called you out. You will interrupt me. Ask 3 questions. We will ask all the questions. Ask 3 questions to CBI. I am asking you, Madam Dipti Sachdeva, on this show, ask 3 questions to CBI. Who has called the family of the victim to call this was suicide? Who else is
now
behind
the
the
CBI
crime?
will answer
And
these
how
questions.
hang on. No, I want to hear this from your mouth. Then I will say that you are a real journalist. You have asked
Monajit.
questions to the Kolkata police, Bengal. Fair
Monajit,
enough. Fair enough. 100 questions.
you know,
Please ask this.
Monajit,
Hang on.
Monajit.
Three
Okay,
questions.
now
Ask
let
three
me tell you
questions as a
something, Monajit.
journalist to
Three,
CBI,
I'll ask 30
for the last
questions.
15
Monajit,
days.
relax.
3 questions.
Forget
Then
3,
only
we'll ask
I'll
30
get that
questions.
you are a
30
journalist.
questions we'll
You are
ask the
a
CBI.
journalist of true color.
Monajit, relax.
Otherwise, no, I am absolutely relaxed, madam.
Okay, Monajit.
I'm asking you. That's what
Monajit.
Montari wants to call out.
Okay.
A journalist, a fake news industry like yours and many others. I'm
Okay,
asking, I'm
Monajit,
giving-
if
I'm
you are
challenging
done,
you.
if you are
Please
done.
put these 3 questions to CBI.
Okay,
Three
we'll ask
questions to
30
CBI.
questions.
We'll
Monajit, we'll ask 30 questions to the
Please.
CBI. Okay.
Please do that.
We'll ask
Please
30
do that.
questions to the CBI. Can you respond to
Please
one
ask the
question?
3 questions to CBI.
Can you respond, Monajit, to one question?
I will respond to 100 questions.
Okay. So can you tell me what is this badlav, this, revenge politics Mamata is talking about? Why is she dragged in the Prime Minister today?
Yes. Exactly what I have been doing on your show, to expose this fakery, the fake news industry and the conspirators. That is what she was trying to say. Ashanti Noy, with peaceful, you must expose them like I have done right now.
I'll run that
ethics of
graphic
such
now,
a huge
Monajit.
channel.
And, I'll run that graphic now because people should also
Please
know
do
what
that.
exactly Mamata Banerjee has
Get
said.
that I want,
And in
please,
case you want to
these people
hear
should be
exactly what Mamata has also said, we'll play that out also. She says if you
Please do
set
that.
Bengal on fire, Assam, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar will be next.
Yes, BJP was trying to do that. The fire
Who's
is
setting
fire
Bengal on
means
fire?
Fire. BJP. It's BJP. You can see
Can
on
you
your
tell me
channel
how?
on the screen. They
Can
are
you
the
tell me
BJP
how?
protesters. Yes.
When
why-
you have a chief
how
minister
fire?
who's
These
so
are
well
fire.
aware,
You could see
when you have
they're burning
spokespersons
vehicles.
like Monajit
They're
Mandal,
killing- they're
who at
killing-
the
they're-
drop of a
they're
hat are
attacking-
calling out fake
attacking-
news, who
attacking
is
the
burning
polices.
Bengal?
I am asking you, please now ask the questions.
I'm
Now
asking
the
you
three
the question,
questions.
who's burning Bengal? Can you tell me how?
3 questions to CBI, madam. I have answered the question. 3 questions. Now you have
Who's the
promised.
Bengal Chief Minister?
If you are a journalist of any
Monajit,
standard,
Monajit, who's the Bengal Chief
please
Minister?
ask 3 questions.
Who's the
Ask 3
Bengal
questions
Chief
to
Minister?
CBI. You know it. I don't need to answer.
You also
People
know
of this
it,
country all
exactly.
know.
So
Don't-
who's
don't-
attempting
don't-
to
don't-
burn
don't-
Bengal?
don't
What do
go-
you mean by
don't
burning Bengal?
prevaricate. Ask 3 questions to the CBI. who has
Monajit,
called
relax,
your
no.
question. Who has
Monajit.
called the family of
See,
the
you're proving the
victim
point.
to
You're
say
proving
that
the point. Mamata Banerjee, right from day one, never
I
wanted the
pity-
case to go to the
I
CBI.
pity you
When
and
you
the
had the High
condition
Court
that you are
intervening, you
in.
had no choice.
I pity
You had no
you
choice.
very
The case had to go to the
fully
CBI.
well.
Now, for
The
every
kind of
question that is
credibility
directed
that I
at
bring to
the
the
Kolkata
show,
police
that's
and the Kolkata
I pity you,
government
madam.
there,
I
you will
pity
say,
you
go and
and
ask the
you and the
CBI.
rest of you.
That's exactly why you wanted a CBI probe in the first place, Monajit. Please explain why Mamata Banerjee says that Bengal is burning. How is Bengal burning? Who's burning Bengal?
BJP is categorically stated. BJP is trying to ban Bengal. They have been doing it since 2019. That was the background
Since 2019, they are burning Bengal, Shazia.
And look at yourself, madam. You don't allow us to even compress things.
Okay, now see, for the last at least 8 minutes, Monajit, it's only you who has been speaking. So now let Shazia
You
respond
asked
to
again
this.
that now you keep...
Shazia, are you guilty of burning Bengal?
No, I think Monajit is hyperventilating. I think he's not feeling all right. I think it's all too much for him to having to lie continuously ad nauseum because he knows very well he is not making sense. He is not convinced of what he's saying, which is why his words sound almost difficult to believe even to himself. Now, let me remind him and Mr. Purveyor of fake news, Monajit ji, let me tell you what exactly Supreme Court said. Supreme Court has taken a very tough stand and asked very tough questions of Kolkata police and Mamata Banerjee government and accused it of tampering with the evidence.
Fake news. Fake news. Satanic lie. Satanic lie. This was CBI.
You
This is
are
satanic
lying.
lie.
You
Fake
are
news.
lying. You are
Absolute
lying.
fake
Don't
news and
put it on
satanic
CBI.
lie.
When
Not
for
even
4
fake,
days,
satanic
you
lie.
ensured you and Didi, whose dadagiri will not
Satanic
carry on for
lie.
very long, ensured that the gundas and goons go there and tamper with the evidence.
Okay.
That's why it was done.
Shazia.
Sponsored by
And listen to
BJP.
me. No, let me answer. Let me
Okay,
answer.
I like
Banerjee,
this
you will
fixed
not
match. You know,
keep hacking me.
Shazia, many people are saying there is this fixed match happening between the BJP and the Trinamool right now. Shazia, if you're really serious, why don't we have president's rule in Bengal? Forget everything. Mamata Banerjee has failed. It's very clear. The Central Bureau of Investigation is now looking at the investigation. I want to know, why are you not imposing president's rule in Bengal?
Deepthi, I will answer that, but I do not want this person to heckle me all the time. He has done his bit. He has completely exposed himself. How he's trying to cover up, just like his lord, his lady and master, Mamata Banerjee, who's petrified, who's shaking like a leaf, and is threatening all of India with riots. She is doing this dadagiri and trying to...
So what are you
scare
waiting
everybody
for,
that she
Shazia?
will
What are
burn.
you waiting for? Mamata Banerjee is making such a provocative remark.
Not my call. Yes, and I'm sure all that is being taken in cognizance by people in authority who will take this call. But the way Banerjee Mandal, the way Mamata has gone on today, just shows how badly compromised she is. Ethically, financially, completely in the hands of the
Shame
corrupt
on you for lying
mafia,
on
which is the
TV.
police.
Shame on you.
No, you can keep
I
saying
don't
lying.
think
You're a liar.
Monaji, there is no
You're a
point
liar.
in
You are
making this
protecting
personal, you know. This is about the people. This is Mamata Banerjee's Mamati Manush. You remember that call,
She
right?
has made it personal.
Monaji, wait, now wait. Let me quickly get in Lokesh before I get Rashmi, Rajgopalanji and Shabnam also into the conversation. Now, Lokesh, you as in the Congress party cannot be a bystander to this. If the centre brings in a resolution to have president's rule in Bengal, will you support it? Will the Congress party support it? Will the India Alliance support it?
Well, BJP has had a track record of issuing proclamations unilaterally and undermining parliamentary procedures, democracy. So we won't be surprised if any such form of proclamation is issued. However, Dipti, I would like to make a very important point here, and I expect that nobody interjects in between. Since 9th of August, I have been investigating as to what exactly led to this horrendous crime that happened. And one very important thing that we all are missing is the apathy of the union government with respect to the expenditure for the health sector. Now, as per the National Health Policy, the center was supposed to allocate large resources, and year by year, these allocations have reduced. That had led to contractualization of the entire health sector. And this was the reason why that lady doctor, she was overburdened, she had to stay 24 hours and she was exposed to such a form of a danger. Now over here the protest, is it the protest for safeguarding the lives of doctors, health workers, or is it going to be to achieve one political end? The idea is BJP should stop politicization of this horrendous crime that has happened. It should shut this shop, and if at all it is really serious about it, then what about Badlapur? Why isn't it carrying out the same form of a protest in Badlapur? Because this is a political party which is opportunist, which has no ethics, and which is only and only concerned with somehow snatching the state power. And BJP must be ashamed for politicizing such a form of a crime.
Okay. Lokesh, you know, in this very brief intervention that you've put out, not a word about Mamata Banerjee. Are you also scared, much like Monojit? You cannot call out Didi? Call out the center, you know, put all questions to them. But then are you saying Mamata Banerjee cannot be questioned? She has zero accountability?
Dipti, there is a CBI probe. Prevention of Corruption Act is the nodal act within which the CBI acts. And if CBI comes out with all forms of substantial proof, there is no way the government could succeed.
Did you hear what the CBI said in the Supreme Court? Crime scene getting altered. This is what the CBI said in the Supreme Court. If the crime scene, Lokesh, you understand is already altered, what has happened? I mean, can you tell me if the CBI can get that evidence back?
So let the Supreme Court, with all its powers and jurisdiction, pull the government up. Let the CBI
They have done that.
Let the government be dismissed, but let us do it.
Will you support that? That's exactly what I asked you, the question that you ducked. Will the Congress support the call for president's rule in West Bengal? Dismiss Mamata Banerjee government.
Dipti, we are yet to have all the findings and all the conclusions that the CBI has derived once taking an informative decision about it. There is no need to rush into. No, Dipti, tell me one thing. Are you fully aware of what the confession was made by the accused, what the CBI has found out? Has the fact been established? Has it been established?
So we
yet?
must wait. We must wait till Mamata Banerjee and the state completely collapse. You know, Mr. Rajgopalan, why are we jumping the gun? Why should we be asking for president's rule? Neither is the BJP interested, nor is the Congress interested.
Not a solution. This maverick woman, Mamata Banerjee, see the visuals. What are all coming from all the media? Bengali media I am watching. Bengali media. It is totally against this Mamata Banerjee. And she let loose the violence on the doctors. The entire doctor community is against Mamata Banerjee. Not only in India, Indian Medical Association, the entire world doctors from London, from UK, from USA, from Australia. All the doctor fraternity is against Mamata Banerjee. She is a memorial. Now I come to the exact point, Deepthi. There is no tall leader to control Mamata Banerjee. Like Pranab Mukherjee, Siddharth Shankar Ray, Somnath Chatterjee, Jyotirmay Basu, or Buddhadev Bhattacharya, such type of tall leaders. We must ensure that she is controlled now. Otherwise, she is going to take Badalao. And moreover, she is echoing the views of Mr. Rahul Gandhi, who says kerosene oil mein mitti tel laga do, aag lag jayega. And now why that India Alliance is putting all aag, why this aag?
Mr. Rajgopalan, I agree, sir. That's exactly the point I asked both Shazia and Lokesh. Lokesh is also ducking that question, so is Shazia. I mean, what is stopping the center right now from going in for a president's rule in Bengal? Are they scared of the fallout in Bengal? Are they scared that Mamata Banerjee will use this, as a victim card and perhaps emerge even more stronger?
In 10 years,
Mamata Banerjee is...
Shazia, I'm going to come back to you. Mr. Rajgopalan will complete his point, please. Mr. Rajgopalan, sir, you can complete your point.
Yeah, I want to complete one point.
Yes.
My point is the entire drama created by Mamata Banerjee. She is a Mercurian woman, I tell you. She has spoiled the Bengal economy, Bengal politics. She has done everything. She has done the nonsense to the Bengal. Every Bengali should be ashamed of Mamata Banerjee as a chief minister. Why should we have 356 in Bengal? No need of 356 in Bengal because it will expose her. These people will attack media only. They will attack only media. Manojit Bandal will attack media. They don't have any. They cannot attack CBI or Supreme Court. They will attack only media.
Don't take my name with your dirty mouth.
Okay, Manojit, don't get so worked up. Don't get so worked up. Relax.
You'll not take my name with your dirty
Mamata Banerjee is dragging in Narendra Modi. She is dragging in everyone else. But her own state administration every day. For a moment, just think about the family, Manojit, of the 31-year-old doctor who lost everything they had.
Please ask this person
Shabnam,
to take my name.
you think what Mamata Banerjee is now trying to do, to build this as a center versus a Mamata battle, to have this David versus the Goliath fight, to say, oh, I've put in everything in the CBI's basket. The CBI is answerable today for everything that has happened in the case. You think this will help her, Shabnam, to consolidate her position? Do you believe people are fools? People don't understand this politics?
Good evening, Deepthi, and my fellow panelists, thanking you for inviting me to debate on this. Mamata Di, what she has stated in TMC Chhatra today is the TMC Chhatra Parishad. So there she has just stated the real facts, ground reality. I considered with Mr. Lokesh and also Manojit that what they have stated, that is actual the fact. Mr. Lokesh, he has stated that why healthcare budget has been reduced to zero and why this victim doctor had to work for about 36 hours before she had been
met
Why? No,
with
no, no. Shabnam,
incidents.
please. I really take objection to the fact that you're building up a case right now here for the main accused in the case. Why are you doing that?
How? How? What kind of
Not at
Are you
all.
sitting and
Not
defending
at
him
all.
here? He's a part of
Not
the
at all.
Kolkata polices. He's a civic volunteer. People are asking, how did he join the civic police there?
Banerjee,
He has a bike that is
Mamata
registered in the name of the
Banerjee.
Kolkata police. There are so many questions. There are so many connections to the Kolkata police there.
Deepti, give me some time. At
Yes,
least, I
Shabnam.
didn't interfere. I didn't interfere. Deepti, give me a time.
Yes, Shabnam.
Mr. Monojit, please wait. Mamata Banerjee has performed Raj Dharma by arresting accused within one day.
Dharma.
The incident happened. You don't say, my God, you must be ashamed of Manipur. Nakedly paraded. That time you didn't raise your voice.
What happened in Kolkata?
What
You
about
should
the
be speaking
resignation
for
of
Abhay.
Chennai?
Don't
What
be
about
such a little
resignation of
politician.
Yogi?
Man, stop being
Because
such a
she is a
typical
female.
politician
See,
and speak
she
like
is
a woman.
wearing
Speak like a
sari
human
and
being.
Hawaii chappal.
Okay,
That's
got
why you
it.
want to evict her.
Got it. Speak like a human being and
You
not
cannot
like
evict.
a
BJP
politically
has not
compromised
understood the pulse of Bengal.
tools of
Bengal
Mamata
still
government,
love her.
which is protecting
Bengali
the
is still
rapists.
loyal to her.
Have some shame.
What sad has retaliated that Bengali media is against her, no never.
That you're projecting
Shabnam,
now.
Shabnam and Shazia.
Bengali civil society.
See, I understand tempers are running high. You know, no, wait, Shabnam, just allow me a moment. Shabnam, if you are committing the same crime that the BJP does, whenever you ask them a question about crime against women, you are not different. That is the problem. Don't indulge in whataboutery. Speak to me about what has happened in Kolkata. The role of not just the chief minister, the home minister, the health minister in the state.
Working for the rapists.
Chief Minister
She works
has
for them.
performed Raj Dharma. Nobody can like her.
What is Raj Dharma here? What is Raj Dharma here?
Mamata
big word,
Banerjee
man.
has performed.
It's a big word.
Brought the accused booked with him.
So why do you think the students, the people, the ordinary citizens are on the streets? If Mamata Banerjee is doing everything fine, she has performed Shabnam Raj Dharma as you claim and Monojit claim, and also Lokesh is, seconding that entire proposal. Why are people angry? Why can't people trust Mamata Banerjee?
People are trusting Mamata Banerjee. Victims' parents trusted Mamata Banerjee. Whenever she went to their house, visited their house, they had full faith, but all political diluted by BJP, CPM, DOI-5, and all those goons and vandalism started. Because just to showcase that Bengal is on fire, no.
Arre
Bengal
Baba,
is still in
you have the
peace.
police under you.
No
You have the
peace.
police under you, no?
No peace in the
Lokesh,
police.
because you so
Can
much
we
want to
talk?
defend Mamata
Can we
Banerjee.
talk?
And Rashmi, just allow me 30 seconds. I'll quickly allow an intervention from Lokesh.
Bengal
Lokesh,
is
at every
still
stage, you realize the state has failed. But still you're defending Mamata Banerjee.
State machinery is
No, I want to ask one question. The West Bengal Junior Doctors Front, have they demanded resignation of Mamata Banerjee? No.
Arre-
If you look at the 5 demands that they have put forth, they are claiming that they want better health infrastructure. Nowhere have they stated that they want resignation of
So
the
are you
chief
saying,
minister.
are you
Nowhere
now
political
claiming
demand
that
is
only
made.
if they will demand and they will write that Mamata Banerjee needs to resign, she will resign?
This demand is being made by the BJP and this entire issue is politicized by the political party.
So if you ask for a resignation, it's playing politics, Lokesh. So when you ask for the resignation of Eknath Shinde, vis-a-vis the Badlapur incident and, the falling of the statue of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, that is also politics, no?
Certainly that is politics, but the politics is not on a trivial issue over here. There is a rape and there is a doctor.
Are you saying what has happened in Kolkata is trivial?
What I am saying is in Kolkata, it is very, very tragic and it should not be politicized. I mean, you cannot compare it with some form of a minor corruption that has happened in Maharashtra, some form of a trivial issue that has occurred over here. It's life of a doctor, and let us not politicize it.
Then all the more reasons for Mamata Banerjee at least to look within and not just say sorry after 470
Mamata
hours.
Banerjee, the state administration will proceed as per law. It won't proceed as per the dictates and the whims and fancies of the opposition or any other political party.
I don't
And there
understand
is a
why
CBI,
should
there
you
is
be
a
defending
Supreme Court
Mamata
for that.
Banerjee, Lokesh, you know, being like they say, being more loyal than the king. But Rashmi, when you speak as a citizen and you hear all this tutu meme, and Mamata Banerjee today, instead of answering any questions of accountability, saying कि अगर बंगाल को कुछ हो गया, अगर बंगाल में आग लग गई, तो बाकी देश के तमाम राज्यों में भी आग लग जाएगी. What is that response?
Deepti, when Mamata says that Baki Desh mein aag lagega, that definitely means that common citizens of the country will be thrown under the bus. So it shows how much little regard she has for common citizens, for citizens like me and you, Deepti. That is extremely alarming, because what happened in RJ Kar was with a common citizen. She was a common citizen, not affiliated to any political party. She was brutally raped and murdered. And the Chief Minister thinks that she has no accountability whatsoever to that rape. That clearly shows that, you know, for saving her political seat, she's just willing to throw more innocent people across the country under the bus. Who's going to burn? Do you think politicians are going to burn? Do you think when she threatens the Prime Minister, it is the Prime Minister who's going to get hurt? No, it is the common citizens who are going to get hurt. And she knows it. And she has no responsibility whatsoever when she makes these statements. And if you look at the protest right now, Deepti, hundreds of common citizens are put behind bars. Hundreds of common citizens. We are not talking about karyakartas of a particular political party. We are talking about doctors. We are talking about citizens who are extremely gainfully employed in society, who save lives. They are being put behind bars. They are being called into questioning. There are, there are cases against doctors for writing on Twitter and stating.
No, Lokesh, please let her complete her point. Then you must speak. Please hear her.
You know, they're being beaten up in the lockup. You know what is happening, Deepti? Nabana, the place which is for the people, of the people, from the people, the secretariat, it is being guarded so heavily from common citizens that government secretariat is meant for common citizens to come and seek justice. And it is being guarded by, 6,000 policemen. Where was this police when, the woman, the lady doctor was being, Abhaya was being raped? Where was it? Where was that sense of security? As a common citizen, I will ask this question. I will also ask this question to BJP. Why is there no precedence rule in West Bengal yet?
Yes.
The West Bengal government has turned hostile against its own citizens. The center needs to intervene. I mean, how can a government show no remorse and, go as far as destroying evidence as observed by the Supreme Court of India to this
Absolutely.
date? And there are panelists going around in broad daylight and they have the guts to deny all of this, call this a lie based on no evidence whatsoever, and just their delusion and absolute faith in a leader like Mamata Banerjee, who has today turned hostile against every upstanding citizen of West Bengal. I think there is equal responsibility that Mamata Banerjee has to take in
You are right, Rashmi. Questions that have been asked of Mamata Banerjee and questions also of the centre.
To dismiss Mamata Banerjee and,
Yes.
to impose precedence rule in West Bengal.
Absolutely. So, Monajit, before I get Shazia to respond again to that question that even Rashmi has raised, Monajit, tell me something. For how long will Mamata Banerjee brazen this out? What is her game plan?
We do not need to answer to a sold-out journalist like you and the paid liars that you bring.
Please.
Certainly not.
Monajit,
if you have any guts, please.
No point in name calling,
ask these
please.
three
That does
questions
not
to
serve
CBI.
anyone's purpose, Monajit. Let's stick to facts, please.
If you have guts, ask the questions to CBI.
See, there is freedom of speech. There is freedom of speech on the show. But please follow certain red lines, please, Monajit.
But there's no freedom of speech except that which...
Monajit, now she's asked you a direct question. No, for how long will Mamata Banerjee brazen this out?
Journalist, not under the garb of a journalist. You say that you represent BJP.
On this channel, it just shows your character.
Please stop this
Going
violent
after
lady.
people.
Please stop this
That
violent.
shows your character. That shows the predatory character which is being displayed in this case.
No, Monajit, wait. Rashmi, let me put that question back to Monajit, to Shabnam and also to Lokesh. One by one we'll take it. We have limited time. Monajit, for how long can Mamata Banerjee brazen this out? Can you tell me?
I will answer your questions. If you ask 3 questions to CBI, I'll say that you are not BJP's journalist. Look at this sadist man laughing.
Are you saying Mamata Banerjee is no longer the chief minister in Bengal? We should stop asking her questions.
This unwisely grown old man laughing like a sadist on TV. Shame on you.
Shame on you. Shame on you.
Unwisely grown old man. Completely unwisely
Monajit, please. I don't know why you're getting so personal. You know, either you don't respond to these questions, I understand, but don't make this personal. Shabnam, do you want to help your good friend Monajit here? I want to know what is Mamata Banerjee's game plan.
Deepti,
yes, Shabnam.
Mamata Banerjee, CA, could understand and anticipate that how BJP yesterday demonstrated in the guile of goons and vandalism started by the stick of the flag.
No, Shabnam, why are you just making this about the BJP? Are you saying that the common people in Bengal, have you not seen their protest? Did you not see the doctors? Did you not see the students, Shabnam?
Doctors didn't protest. Deepti, you have to understand the ground reality. Civilian didn't protest. Yesterday, you see your media and the coverage. You ask your PCA to again rewind and see that those people, their appearance showed they had been the perpetrators brought by matadors. Lack of matadors.
No, you know, Shabnam, I think you're also making a mistake. You're also making a mistake by saying all these are just political protests. You know, much like the BJP has done when it came to the farmers' protest. But Shazia, you know, I'll give you the last word. And the question that Rashmi raised, that either you have president's rule in Bengal, you dismiss this government, you expose the entire India alliance if they don't stand with you. Or on the other side, you look at the political benefit of imposing a president's rule or not doing it. Shazia.
So yes, I think we should learn a thing or two from the Congress party, which has imposed president's rule 75 times, 50 times by Indira Gandhi alone. And not on a serious issue and not a trivial matter, Lokesh, as you called it, on very trivial issues, only because she was a power grabber, Indira Gandhi. We should be, and when I say we, the center, I do not represent the government, I represent my party. So I can speak, this is my firm view, it should happen. But I want, Devika, Deepti, you are very, you know, I must say you're extremely decent. You've withstood attacks on yourself dispassionately, objectively. But I take strong umbrage to what was said about a fellow panelist. He was called an old man. I mean, what has age to do with anything? If I were to, and I
that really exposes their mindset, no, Shazia. That is the problem, and we are used to this. We are used to this, but this does not stop us from asking questions either to Banerjee, to Shabnam, or to Lokesh, or even to you.
I want to speak for my friend and my panelist and my brother. I do not say him as old or young. I just see him as a bright journalist, and that's who he is. He can take on BJP, he can take over.
And every voice, Monajit, Shabnam, no matter how much, you know, you deal with that dissent in Bengal, you want to gag people. But here on the show, we've given equal opportunity to everyone, Rashmi. Whether there have been answers or not, I think people will decide this. And Mamata Banerjee's call for anarchy, is that her last resort, her last defense? Does that help her case? I'll let the viewers decide. Shazia, Rashmi, Shabnam and all gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. We are heading into a quick break now.